Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi, folks. Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Mike Keenet's PT assistant.
And we are here today to talk to you about 6 easy antidotes for the pain epidemic from sitting. Oh, by the way, Bob is on hiatus, or he's taking a little sabbatical. So Mike, we're honored to have Mike here. He's typically in the background taking care of everything else for us, but he's excellent at doing this as well. And he's been on video before, right? And you're excited to be with us.
I'm super excited.
That's right. Today we do have a giveaway. What do we have here?
We have the Sleep Ovation mattress. We have 700 tiny mattresses in one, flowing air channels, all that good stuff. This is just a section of it, not the entire thing.
And how can they sign up for it?
Just go to the giveaway section on our Facebook page or go to better.Thanks giveaways.
That's right. They'll mail it right to your house. It opens up. It's amazing. And we find them extremely comfortable, or we would not endorse them. So let's get on sitting, Mike.
Sitting.
We all know that sitting is a good way to get a backache, shoulder ache, neck ache. They say sitting is the new smoking. So what are we going to do about it?
We're going to stand up more. I should add, it also gives you tight hips, because mine have been tight lately because I've been sitting too much.
Right. So I was reading a book. This is a little sidetrack that gets us to this video. I was reading a book right here, Run for Your Life. It's written by Dr. Mark. How do you pronounce it?
Cucuzella.
Cucuzella.
We had him on a podcast if you want to check it out.
Exactly. But anyways, a part of this book, he talks about sitting because sitting, he's aware of the epidemic. He's the one who referred to it as the pain of epidemic from sitting. Mm-hmm. And he gives 6 suggestions for people who sit often, whether it's at work, in the car, wherever it may be. And some of them were completely new to me. Bob and I had not talked about it, so I thought we've got to give this information out. And this is a neat, interesting quote that was in the book. Here it is. 80% of young people have back pain.
That's me. I don't have back pain, but
the other 20% have no computer. Unquote. And I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. So yeah, computers, iPhones, cell phones are all very responsible for poor posture, which causes problems, no doubt. So let's talk about the first thing he talks about for if you sit a lot. And this is a simple one. Every 2 to 3 hours, you need to take a standing break. And actually, I would say less than that.
Yeah.
If you can.
Half hour, whatever.
Exactly right. Now, this is a stretch that I'm adding in. We didn't get this from Dr.
McGill.
Cucuzella.
This is from Stuart McGill.
Right. I said we didn't get it from
Cucuzella.
Anyways, when you stand up, don't just stand up. There's a specific stretch that Dr. McGill, a back expert, says, arms up like this, extend the back, take a deep breath in, and stretch out tall. And there you go. And do that a couple, 3 times. Sit back down, go to work. That's the first one. The first 3 of these do not cost anything. It's just little habit changes. Number 2, he talks about walking to work or parking farther in the parking lot. You're going to work. If you're working from home, before you work, get out and go for a walk. And then at lunchtime or after work, get out and go for a walk. 20 minutes is a good time to go, as long as you can do that safely. And
breakfast, lunch, dinner, go take a walk after you have them if you can. It's easy to do.
Right, because when you're sitting, those hip flexors stretch. When you walk, it stretches out the back, the hip flexors, everything get reversed. And you burn a few more calories. The next one, now this is the one I just never thought of.
Yeah, I didn't either.
He says, sit on the floor for a few minutes.
In different positions.
2 or 3 times a day. I thought about that. You sit down on the floor, you grunt and groan, especially if you're over 50. This is not so much fun. But, I got grandkids now, and I do this more often with them.
They sit on the floor a lot.
Yeah, you're playing with the blocks and whatnot. So, yeah, you're going to change positions here. And actually, there's a whole list of positions.
Yeah, he does this one. This one's awkward for me, but it makes your hips mobilize in different ways.
Right. So you got internal rotation, external rotation, and you just sit there as long as you're reasonably comfortable. When you start to get not comfortable, stop doing it, get back up, and you'll feel that a little bit more rejuvenated, if you will. Mike, what else you got to say?
Nothing.
I'm not used to this. Bob is rambling on.
Bob's a blabbermouth. I can't help it.
He'll tell some
Should
story
we go
about
on to number 4?
Yeah, now this one, the next 3 are going to take a purchase of an item, but
Yes.
I think they're well worth it if you would like to. The first one is get yourself mobile on a chair. In other words, you can use an exercise ball like this. And most people face towards the desk as
Oh.
opposed to away from the desk, Mike.
Come on.
Yeah, like back in the old days, people might have a book to read or whatever, but you got your computer there. And actually, there's, make sure you get the desk at the right height if you can. If you have an adjustable desk, that's outstanding. But do a little pelvic mobility there.
Yes,
There.
going back and forth, side to side. You could do rotations. You just got a balance concept. You're still sitting, but you're engaging your core a lot more. But I still have tight hips from this, so I gotta stand up.
Well, yeah, there's one thing about sit back down on
Oh.
there, do an anterior tilt on there, and really get this going on.
Go this way.
Well, not like that. Sit up straight. Here, like this. There. Now we got some posture going. And actually put yourself in a posture like that, and you won't be there for a long time. You get some mobility going. I personally would not use a ball for sitting. Some people
It's kind
may.
of fun.
Yeah.
I want to get very much work done, though.
Yep. All right. So that is an option. The other option that you might find a little more feasible is you get one of these.
Inflatable balance discs.
Yep. So we have a link below. If you don't know where to get them, there's a number of manufacturers. Doesn't matter. They're about $15, $20.
Yeah.
And they're soft, and it's like a kind of a pancake. You sit on this, and you can get all kinds of motion with your hips, your low back, and it just keeps you from being in a static position. So you're staying more mobile, and things do not tighten up. You'll feel better for sure. It's a nice option. You can put that in any desk you would like or a chair you'd like. And we, as therapists, we've used these for years for
standing balance
Yep.
activities.
core
I
exercises.
guess if you have a standing desk, you can stand on it. It's a little more challenging, but
Which is actually what we're going to talk about next, is get a desk like this one, and you're going to stand, sit down, work for 20 minutes, sitting down, a half hour, raise the desk up. Now, this desk you can program for 3 different heights. One height for seated, one height for the bike over there we're going to talk about in a second, or just standing. Whoop, it has a
I had my hands on it.
Yeah, so this is great. And then standing, like, where'd you put that? Yeah, you can get a cushion or something to stand on, and that makes your work a little bit more. Moving forward, backwards, get those hips moving. You want to pull up that
Exercise bike?
exercise bike. This bike is specifically designed for working at.
A desk.
Yep. Thank you for finishing my sentence.
So this is a FlexiSpot desk. This is a FlexiSpot bike. If you have a treadmill at home, you could try working at your treadmill as well.
Well, they make treadmills. That's another one of the doctor's recommendations. If you want to get a treadmill that has a desk on it, and then you just walk. And what does he recommend? 1 to 2.4 miles per hour. So that's not a real fast
No,
walk.
that's
It's pretty
pretty
slow.
I mean, in order to type and read and stuff, you kind of have to be going slow.
Right.
If you've ever ran on a treadmill and tried to watch something, you bounce. Doesn't work too well.
Yeah. So actually, I've seen these advertised. I have not been on one of these, but it
I
looks
have not either.
it looks like a good idea to me, and I've heard good reports from people that have them. They're kind of spendy. I personally would not go out and buy one unless I tried one first.
It definitely would probably wake you up because I personally get kind of sick of sitting for a long time, and I oftentimes need to take walking breaks to wake up when I'm working from home. So, yeah.
So what, do you fall asleep when you're working?
Yeah, they pay me to sleep at my desk. It's great.
Actually, I do that. I'll be sitting there working on my computer, working on an exciting video. Next thing you know, my head's going toward the desk. And then I realize I've got to go hang. Actually, I go hang on these things. This is another option that you can do to wake yourself up. If you've been sitting is, get on a pull-up bar. We use the hanging handles like this. And Bob and I both do this at home. We just hang. And boy, does this ever wake you up. I do this in the morning after I wake up. Mike, and I'm feeling like a new man. As a matter of fact, right now I can feel my lungs expand, my shoulders are going back, my posture's better.
Do you also grab bananas with your feet while you're up there?
Shut up! Why, Bob? I don't know why, Mike. It's just like working with Bob. What the? It's a family show. My filter is going. I was going to say the H word. Anyway, so those are 6 really nice options to keep your body healthy so you're not sitting so much. It's going to make a big difference in your life, and you're going to be more productive at your work. You can say that to your employer. You want me more productive? Get me one of these cool standing desks. I won't have backaches. I'm going to be more productive. Life will be good again. And your employer say, absolutely.
If you work for Bob and Brad, though, you can just take a nap.
Yeah, that's an option too.
Bye.
Take care and have a good day. Be careful.